So hi guys, welcome to another part work. I have been saying I'm not going to do any part works, but when I saw this come up, I signed up for it quite literally the day that I saw it. I have been waiting a very long time for it, but it is finally here. Now, because of the Fanhome schedule, I will be releasing this every 2 weeks, but I just brilliant. Hang on a sec, sorry, bear with me a sec, my phone's going. Hello, who's this? Edward Turner. Oh, yeah, the guy who goes by his initials, aren't you? You are, no, she's not here. Have you tried calling your house phone? Alright then, take care.
And now, from Glasgow.
So hi guys, welcome to the part work that I've been after for many years. Ever since they brought the Terminator out, you know, I'm like, E.T., that'd be a good one. So this is issue 1, this is the very first issue, and there isn't a lot of building, I'm afraid, so I'm going to fill it out with talking about all the gump that comes with it. So I'll show all of it off. So we have this little purple leaflet, The Journey Begins Here, Fanhome. By the way, this first pack was £1.95 and you get 2 issues with it. And I do like Fanhome. I'm quite new to Fanhome, and I do like the way that they do their online account, and you can see what issues you've got. You can download the instructions from the website if that's what you prefer, and it tells you all the things you can do as a Fanhome member. So this is you always get one of these with it. And this tells you all about the model. This says assemble your unique replica of the ET, the extraterrestrial step by step. PVC, metal, ABS, all the usual stuff there. And did you like my intro, guys, about the ET phone home? Just in case it was too subtle for you, it's a reference to ET phone home. I just, as soon as I thought of that, I'm like, okay, I need to make that. So the adorable alien who captured moviegoers in the 80s and who became the symbol of an entire generation is back. This is me. I am that generation. So it is 65 centimeters in height. It actually extends to 67.5. That doesn't sound... Oh, I see what they do. 62.5 centimeters when the neck is in. And it's going to extend out by about 5 centimeters, which is going to be about that much. That's not a massive amount, but you know, it will do the job, won't it? It doesn't say anywhere what scale it is, but we were doing a bit of research, and the actual ET. What people forget is Drew Barrymore, who was this little girl in E.T. She played, I can't remember the name of the character. If you can remember, tell me. Obviously all the main characters were children, very young children. So that in itself would have made E.T. look a little bit bigger. Obviously if E.T. was standing next to an adult, he'd have looked much smaller. We think that he was actually around about 80 to 90 centimetres. Don't forget Drew Barrymore, who we know as things like Charlie's Angels, and I think she's in her late 40s now, but she was about 6 when this was filmed. So with this being about 60 centimeters, I think this is, I'm making this up because you can't mix ratios and fractions and things, but I think he's about 1.2, scale is about 1.2 to 1, 1.3, round about that size. He is almost full size, but not quite. So we've got articulated arms, so obviously the arms are going to move. His heart and his finger lights up. To be honest with you, if his finger doesn't light up, it's not worth doing the part work, because it's just one of those small points in the film that, you know, you have to do that. You know, certain films have certain points. If they miss that out, forget it. Functions are activated by motion sensors and remote control. That one sounds interesting. So obviously if I go up to him and do something, he'll detect me and do it. That's how I'm interpreting that. Realistically finished high quality skin. We will discover that later in the issue, because we've got the one part, we'll put that to the test. Repeats original movie quotes. Well, I would expect that, and that's not something hard to manufacture. Extending neck, as we said before, moving eyes and facial expressions. I'm liking the idea of the facial expressions. So a little tiny bit there about Steven Spielberg. Wasn't quite as well known back then, but obviously he's got a career that's only gone forward. Cannot do anything badly, this man. You've got a little bit on Carlo Rambaldi, the magician behind E.T. the Extraterrestrial, and it says there, perfectly reproduced from the original model. So that's a key word for me, perfectly. It's got a license. It's licensed under Universal. Now, I was watching Building with the Boys recently, and he was saying about a lot of part works that have been pulled, and it seems to me the trend seems to be that the ones with big licenses are being pulled early. You know, they're not being released for so long. If you have just a general model of something, they could run that for years and years and years. These licenses, I don't know what they're paying for licenses, but I know they aren't cheap. So I am suggesting this model will not be around much longer after it finishes. So basically, guys, get this. If you want to do this, do it in the next 6 months. Once you commit to starting it, you'll be able to finish it, but I don't think this will be for sale. I don't think you'll be able to start it. Probably about a year, maybe, possibly 2 years. So get in there and do it. So the next thing is this part. So we discover the story of the cinema legend. Obviously we're going to get stories and magazines. You know, I'm not going to show you those articles because I do worry about things like copyright. And if you want the articles, go and buy the magazine yourself. This is one I'm really urging everyone to buy, because I just loved this and I was so into it. Also, if you subscribe, you get 3 posters. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Posters are great, but obviously if you do lots and lots of part works, you're going to end up with lots of posters, and then you've got that problem of what to do with them. It doesn't say when you're getting these free gifts, or does it? Gift number 2 is a mug. That's going to be an awkward one for me, because putting that's going to take a lot of space, but that is actually quite a nice mug. I do like that. And my third gift will be a 16 by 12 inch metal movie plaque. That one I'm looking forward to. And those nice little binders. I do like those binders. There we go. We've got a little bit more there. Now, I'm not too sure about premium. You pay a little bit extra. Sometimes you get something a bit extra, and you end up with a 20-inch light up base. That looks rather nice, but you know, for an extra £1, my jury's out on that. Now, on the last bit, we have got a poster. Now, it doesn't say anything about the sizes, but now this is a poster. It does say at the bottom, this is a poster of the model, not of the actual ET. And I think I measured this. This is round about 60 odd centimeters. So I think this might be an actual size of ET. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to display this on the wall just behind where I present ET. So we'll have ET in front of a picture of ET. So yes, that I am looking forward to this. It is looking fantastic. So let's not do some building. So this is issue 1 and this is all you get. So there is no building. Now normally I would go, oh, that's a real disappointment, because I do like building something. But one of the good things about Fanhome is that you get packs rather than issues. Well, you'd always do with subscribing anyway. So if you do get one issue where you don't do any building, there'll be another issue in there where you do some building. Right, so this is a proper rubber mask. So this is proper. So we can see, oh look, we've got a mouth there. So it's obviously going to be doing some talking, I hope. But this is a proper, if someone had built me a mask to make, this is kind of the material I'd expect it to be. I could see some ridging along there. So obviously something's going to connect there, and I hope it's all going to go nice and tight. I'm liking the shading. That's really nice. So it does look a little bit more real. Obviously without the eyes it's going to look a little bit lifeless. But I would say, looking at that, that if this was an alien that landed on this Earth, I wouldn't go, oh no, that's a toy. That does look real to me. So that is the entire build. We get our little magazine and we get a little article, and that is the build instructions. So this is, they've called this 1-01, and then it tells you what ET will look like, and that's it. So that is issue 1. Now I have gone through this on some other things as well. Now I'm going to be running this part work fortnightly. The reason I'm doing fortnightly is A, I'm starting to get a lot of build up, but secondly, Fanhome, I'm currently doing 3 part works on YouTube from Fanhome. Now the Infinity Gauntlet, it started off 2 issues for the first pack, then I think it was 4 issues for the second, possibly the third pack as well, and then it's gone 5 issues. Another part work that I'm doing is RoboCop, and you get 4 issues per pack at the time of filming. Now when you're receiving the packs every 4 to 6 weeks, closer to 5 weeks, obviously if I'm doing 1 a week, I'm going to end up doing video, nothing. Video, nothing. So what I'm going to do is the ET, I'm going to, at this particular moment, I'm going to assume it's 4 or 5 pack. Well, it'll be 4, but let's call it 4. Now, even with the Infinity Gauntlet, obviously the first 4 to 6 issues of this is going to be pretty special, and there's going to be a lot to do. It's the draw. They're going to draw you in with the good issues. But then it's just going to become small pieces. I think this might go the same way as Terminator, where you're getting these nice pieces, but there isn't really an awful lot to do time wise. You know, everything you can build, you can do it in 5 minutes. I have a feeling by the nature of this model, that's how it's going to go. I wonder if I could time this as I talk. Sorry, I'm gone a bit funny there, haven't I? So I'm going to do this fortnightly, which means I'll probably most likely get 2 to 3 issues in per video. Obviously if there's a big complicated issue, we'll only do the 1, and if they're really easy, we can get 2, maybe 3 in. Yeah, that's the way I'm going to do it. So obviously this issue and the next issue will just be single builds, and we'll see how it goes from there. I can always review everything, but look guys, that is issue 1. I didn't really want to undo this because I have a funny feeling this is one of those issues that's going to sit in here for a year or two, maybe the entire build. You know what these part works are like. Stage 1, they always give you something absolutely iconic, something that's going to, you know, no magazine, nothing, don't explain anything. You know what part work we're building. So I think that's going to sit there for a long time. So I'm going to package that back up there, and then it'll come out from time to time, but I don't think it's going to come out that much. Right guys, so that is my build video for issue 1 of the ET. I hope, I'm just really thrilled about it. Absolutely loving it. So guys, I will catch you in 2 weeks time when we will be working on issue 2. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Take care. I'll see you again. Bye bye.